Thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos, and today we are looking at how to find growth and decay percentage. How to find growth and decay percentage. So as you can see here, here's growth and decay formulas here, and what we typically done when we was finding solving for growth and decay, we would plug in the rate by converting it from a percent to a decimal and just plug it in with everything else. Okay, so what we're doing today is figuring out what was that percent that we plugged in. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the steps that you need to write down so that you know exactly how to solve these problems. So step one, see if it is growth or decay. Okay, and you can tell that if it's greater than 1, then it's growth. But it's between 0 and 1, then it's decay. Alright, then subtract the number in parentheses by 1, and then convert the decimal to percent by moving it 2 places to move it to the right by 2 places. Alright, so let's take a look at the first example and go from there. Alright, given the following exponential function, identify whether the change represents growth or decay and determine the percentage rate of increase or decrease. So, step one, is it growth or decay? Well, as long as you got a number here that is greater than 1, then it's going to be growth. So, right away you know it's growth. So that's step one. Step two, take the number in parentheses and subtract it by 1. So, I got 1.075, and don't confuse yourself. Just take the bigger number, take the smaller number from the bigger number here. So we'll just put 1 here, and you can put the zeros if you want, and just subtract. Okay, and that's going to get us 0.075. So that's step 2. And then step 3 is to move the decimal 2 places to the right, and then that's your percentage. So that's going to leave us with 7.5%. So this is growth, and it's 7.5%. Alright, take a look at this next example and see if you can solve it on your own. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is determine whether it's growth or decay. It's greater than 1, so it's totally growth. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is take the number in the parentheses, 1.01, and subtract it from 1. Okay, when we do that, we get 0.01. And then finally we're going to move this over 2 decimal places, and that's going to leave us with 1. You can put 0.0 if you want, but it's 1%. So this is growth at 1%. Alright, now let's take a look at the example when it's decay. So it's the exact same steps. We determine whether it's growth or decay, and you can see how you got a 0 here, and it's not negative or anything. It's between 0 and 1, so that's going to be decay. So we already determined it's decay. So make sure in the drop down box you change it from growth to decay. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, we're going to subtract it from 1. This time we're going to have the 1 first, the bigger number first. I'll put 3 zeros because you got that here. So 0.904, and just subtract that. Alright, so what you get there is point, and you put a 0 in front, like 0 is